universal love is completely different from our concept of romantic love, which is all about the rush and the buzz. Universal love is understanding that we're all one. We're all made up of the same atoms, we're part of the universe together. I've lived in my home for 21 years, and the first day I moved in, my neighbors on one side, Ed and Linda knocked on my door, and I'm someone who doesn't normally answer my door. I answered the door, and there she was with a plate of homemade brownies for me on my first day. Without even knowing me, it was a gesture of kindness, of welcoming, and saying, you're here, you're my neighbor, and I'm here for you. We are going a million miles a minute. In a kinder world, we could be more relaxed. We would not be so on edge about who's walking next to us. We wouldn't have to feel threatened. It strikes me that right now we live in very tense times, and people have become mean. I noticed this a number of years ago, that people were not as nice to each other, that people are ruder, which feels weird talking about kindness and saying things like that, but it's something I've noticed on the streets. People are more aggressive. They don't take as much time to be polite, opening doors and saying thank you even if you do something for someone. If we could all be kinder to each other instead of being meaner to each other, and if we could collaborate, think of the things we could accomplish, what this world could accomplish if countries worked together, if they were kind to each other instead of always fighting for power. In radio and television and almost all media now, what is the norm is to see stories about people behaving badly, and then they get shared and they get shared, and that becomes what people applaud. When TV talk shows, instead of being about interesting topics, became about who's your baby daddy, and let's do a paternity test, and who's done something bad, and let's encourage you to fight on camera, and the audience would applaud. And so a whole generation grew up thinking that it's applaudable to hit people and to hate people and to yell and scream. And this has become our society. It feels so much better to be kind than it does to applaud mean. I try to thank someone for being efficient at their job, or just having a nice smile and saying, thank you, you made my day. And then I see them smile and I feel like it's made their day. And those are the people who I think need to hear it the most and need the most kind behavior directed toward them.